Hey, Armature 9 subscribers. I hope you're doing well. Happy New Year's again. I wanted to have kind of a heart-to-heart with the community. It's something I've been meaning to do for months now, and it's with regards to artificial intelligence, and in particular convolutional neural networks, and the kind of AI that can generate art, essentially, and visuals. Um, I'm a digital artist, and the advent of this technology has created a lot of sort of existential anxiety in me, uh, simultaneously being blown away by the capabilities of the technology and also the ability it would have to enhance or speed up uh, work as well. And so I'm of two minds about artificial intelligence, but what's been in my heart is, and I don't know how much of this is, if these feelings I'm having are a result of perceptions, actual perceptions, or if they're a result of projections of me just sort of imagining that this is what's going on. But I've been feeling a kind of um, anxiety among digital artists, and whom I feel intrinsically connected to and have been since the beginning of my career in the early aughts, back in the day when digital art was a very new thing. There was a very vibrant community through forum spaces online, and I don't feel like that sense of community exists anymore, and I don't feel like there's a place where digital artists can come together and share their feelings and their thoughts, their stories. I feel like we've been atomized so much, and public discussion boards, whether it be through social media or other ones, people I don't think feel comfortable really truly sharing their feelings. And let me know if I'm actually perceiving something real, or if this is just me projecting onto the world. I would like to see if I can, maybe with this video and this channel, create a space, a safe space for people to have conversations and share their feelings and stories about how they're doing. Really what this video is about is I want to know how you're doing. I want to know how you're feeling. And because I've been feeling a sense of loss, and I don't want you to feel alone if you are also feeling that as well. I used to, a long time ago, I started a digital art festival, and it ran for a few years, and it was fairly successful and never really made any money, but we gathered hundreds of digital artists, thousands of attendees to watch shows and things. And I'm thinking about bringing it back, just so that we as a community have a space, have a community, and a place where we can dialogue and share things. But I thought I'd get the ball rolling with this video, find out how you are doing. The Armature 9 product line has found its way into as a tool for a lot of digital artists. However, interestingly, when I started the Armature project, I was my motives were entirely selfish when I started the Armature 9 project. I was building a mannequin, or a tool that I could use for myself to enhance my digital art production workflow. And what I would do is I would put clay over the figure and light it, kind of James Gurney style, where he sets up these intricate sets and photographs them and uses them as research for his paintings, his final paintings. And I thought, gosh, I should do something like that for myself. I love character work. I love digital art. I enjoy clay. And so I made this sort of skeletal figure that I could easily put clay on and then use as reference material and as a sort of a visual aid or visual prompt for my digital art. And but as I started showing images of this idea online, a number of people said, "Oh, I would want one of those too," and I shifted gears from like, oh, maybe instead of making this as a tool for myself, I should make it a tool for other people and devote myself to making the tool itself, because I was still of the mindset that I wanted to be a professional digital artist and wanted to make a living through digital art itself. And I've always had that dream sort of in the back of my mind, and I've continued to work on my digital art and digital painting skills over the years, and the Armature has been a great visual aid for that. But I feel like through the advent of AI, those dreams perhaps have been thwarted. And I'm wondering if anybody else out there feels the same way. And if you do, I want to give you an opportunity to share your feelings, and not feel like you're going to be criticized or shot down for feeling that way. There are, I think, some good things that can come of this. One of those things for me, interestingly, is that after the initial sort of malaise, I guess, or just disappointment or feeling of having lost something, that AI could potentially be a liberating thing. I found myself going back to doing more digital art than I ever have before, because, and I don't know if it's because, but what I have been feeling is that now I can do it purely for the joy of doing it, rather than with this idea of like, oh, I want to turn this into a career, into something that could, generate income for myself. AI could potentially be a liberating technology, kind of like the camera was for many artists. When the camera came about and portraiture became so much easier to do with a camera, a lot of artists, it kind of liberated the field of art and allowed it to explore other areas. I don't know what's going to happen with digital art, but I know that there is a massive community out there of digital artists. Perhaps digital artists of all the art forms out there are the most employed and the most affected, adversarially affected by this technology. And I would hate to see this community feel like it's been abandoned. And we should do what we can to stick together, to communicate, to build a kind of support group, support network. And I'd like this video to sort of mark the beginning of my efforts to do that, or perhaps a continuation of the efforts that I started long ago with the Digital Art Festival. So let me know in the comments how you feel. Tell me your stories. This is a safe space for that, and I expect to have a follow-up video based on whatever conversation ensues after this, and maybe I could help address any questions or thoughts that come up, and share my own responses to the feelings you are having. So I look forward to reading your comments and responses, and take care. I hope the year is off to a good start for you, and if not, I hope it just gets better every day from here on out. Thanks for watching. Take care.